Why are people starving when we actually have enough food to go around?
Food is a weapon that we use all the time. And you can see it in the last couple of weeks where Musk and Trump and Vance have removed the food from the most vulnerable children's lives.
How did we get to the position where the greatest nation on earth is cancelling aid programs around the world from the position that we were in a few years ago, where countries' debt was being cancelled as a result of your efforts?
Well, we know how we got there because the majority of Americans voted in a fool, and it turns out to be probably a sociopath. They're behaving like aberrant children. They're almost hysterical in their glee at destroying what they possibly can, any alliances they've ever had, any friendships they've ever had, any business relationships between countries or individuals. And it's a sort of thuggery. It's a politics of thuggery. It is a protection racket. They threaten New Zealand. They threaten Australia with tariffs. They're appalling people. They're narcissistic sociopaths. I think I just saw a clip of De Niro calling them that.
He is a malignant narcissist. He's a socio-psychopath.
We are America. You do what we say. Every country is our bitch, in effect, and that's been sort of the reality. You are dependent on this massive economy to run the world. And in Trump's case, we are only interested in ourselves and to hell with everyone else. And that found its purest expression when they cut their USAID budget, which is a fraction of the American fiscal year. And, they did it because they asked people what percentage of the American GDP went towards aid, and the majority said 25%. In fact, it's 0.1.
The amount spent is still less than 1% of the US federal budget. In 2023, around $70 billion of aid went to 160 countries and regions.
The most powerful man on the planet and the richest person in the world combined together to quite literally take whatever food there is from the hungriest children, the most vulnerable people, stripping the bandages off gang-raped women, immediately suspending AIDS medicines to AIDS victims in Africa. So you're talking about 5 million people who are now panicking because they only have a month's medicines left, and then presumably they die. But that's academic to those creeps in the White House.